Chapter 36. When Zalandra was a girl of 12, she contracted a fever that came close to ending her life. When the disease reached its critical phase and her young body was racked with chills and delirium, her parents wrapped her in woolen blankets and laid her upon a couch on a balcony overlooking the grounds of their estate. There, they left her to fight for her life. The strength of her youth and the powerful Vendayan medicines they had given her gradually won out over the sickness. When she came to herself, it was as though she was emerging from a long, winding tunnel of woven dreams. The events of the previous few days blurred into a fantastical skein of unfocused impressions, and she had no real idea of where she was or how she had come to be there. There was only a strong sensation of well-being. The sense that she was well at last and sitting safely in her home. Now Zalandra felt that old feeling anew, and her stirring consciousness believed that she was back on that balcony in the summer of her 12th year. The sensation of emerging from a half-recalled maze of unreal events was the same. Zalandra licked her dry lips and opened her mouth to call for her mother, but found that her voice would not respond. As her vision began to clear, she noticed that someone was speaking to her in a familiar voice. It was a hateful voice. It planted a germ of unease that took root within her, growing and spreading until her emerging awareness focused upon a simple and disturbing certainty. She was not on that balcony now. Zalandra found herself looking down at her feet. There was a bitter, oddly familiar taste in her mouth. A frown creased her high forehead as she noticed the dismal condition of her fine riding boots. How had they come to be so battered and dirty? The hateful voice droned on, sounding very pleased with itself. Zalandra looked up to see who would speak to her in such an annoying fashion.
"Are you coming back to us now? Yes, I believe that you are. It is a great honor and a greater pleasure to have you as my guest."